everybody, welcome to the Hacienda. Rivet here. Welcome back. Today we're going to make another Peruvian dish, and this is going out to Sal at the Root Boy Cooks. He says he loves Peruvian food, so Sal, this one's for you. What we're making today is pollo al vino tinto, which means chicken in red wine, a hugely popular dish in Peru. Again, this one is for kind of special occasions, Sunday dinner, date night, that sort of thing. But it's really, really delicious. And what we got here are the ingredients, and two that are necessary are Huacatey, which is a black mint from Peru. Now, I have grown this, and it is a mint leaf, but it doesn't taste very black and it doesn't taste very minty, but it's got a unique flavor and it's important. What we also have is ají panca, which is the panca is the hot pepper in Peru, hot pepper sauce. Now the dish is not picante hot, that just adds a little edge. Critical to this is red wine, of course. And so what we have here is Apassimento from Puglia, or Apulia, the boot heel of Italy. Now, this wine is critical, the Apassimento wine, which is a type of, what do I want to say? It's a type of squeezing the juice out of it, but I'll tell you more about it later. This is going to be the perfect wine for this recipe. First thing we're going to do is marinate the chicken overnight. You don't have to do it overnight, 4 to 6 hours is fine. But what's important is we've got bone-in chicken thighs. Take the skin off, we don't want the skin. First off, we've got a tablespoon each of coarse ground sea salt and black pepper. We got Mexican leaf oregano, 2 tablespoons, and a tablespoon of ground cumin. And Peruvians love their garlic, so we're going to be generous. We're going to put about a third of this container of garlic, so we'll call it ounce and a half. Now we got the salsas. We got the Huacatey, which is black mint, but you can see it's green and it smells good. It really does. It's vaguely minty, but it's got some other floral smells, and I've used this before in recipes and it's absolutely delicious. So we're going to put in 2 tablespoons of Huacatey, and then the ají panca, which is the panca is the chili, the chili paste, and we're going to put 2 tablespoons of that. And panca chilies are very, very mild. So let's get all that combined and join me in a bit. Now that we've massaged everything into the chicken very well with our hands, it's smelling pretty good. So now we're going to add the Apassimento wine for it to marinate. And we want to have enough wine in here so the chicken gets covered. That's good. Well, we're going to go with a full bottle. I thought it was only going to take half, but no, we're going with a full bottle. I'm glad I bought 2 at the store today. Alright, so we're going to cover this in saran wrap, and we're going to put it in the fridge overnight. Join me tomorrow. It is now the next day, and I've drained the chicken that was marinating in a colander, and I put it in here to fry with some butter and olive oil. Alright, we want to brown these quite well so they get a nice Maillard crust on that, and then we flip them over. We don't have to worry about cooking them all the way through because we're going to cook them more later. So once the other side browns, we're going to set them aside in a plate. Now what we're going to do is we've got 1 medium small red onion chopped up. We are going to deglaze the pan, but first we're going to cook up the onions for a minute or 2. After a minute or two, we're going to add the cheater's garlic, some roasted garlic paste, about that much. We'll call it a generous tablespoon, and a few ounces of this tomato paste, which is good stuff. So we're going to add the remainder of the tube, which is about 3 ounces total. And we're going to mix that in well. And now we're adding some more of the Apassimento wine. And I told you I was going to tell you a little bit about that Apassimento. Apassimento means to fade away, and that's what they do to the grapes. They pluck them when ripe, then put them in these drying houses to let them fade away, and they dry out almost raisin-like, and only at that point do they start pressing them. And so the juice that comes out is very, very concentrated, very sweet, almost sweet, very rich and jammy. It doesn't have near the acidity that regular red wine does, and the tannins are so muted, it's just a delicious wine. And the Italians invented this process, and there is another region in Italy, Tuscany, where you can find this wine, but it's called Amarone, A-M-A-R-O-N-E, and that is absolutely delicious wine. But today you cannot find a bottle of Amarone for under $45, $50. Once the pan has been suitably deglazed, we put the chicken back in. Now we're going to add 8 to 10 ounces of bone broth, chicken flavored, some more Apassimento red wine. We want to bring it up like that. Now we're on medium high. To that, we're going to add some pitted black olives, like so. Okay, and also some of these beautiful tiny little potatoes. And we'll get them in there. Not too many. We don't want to overflow this container, but these little potatoes are always tasty. And they make the dish look good. Okay, so over number 6, we're going to bring it up to a heavy simmer. We're going to put the lid on it, and we're going to cook it for about 30 minutes. Half an hour later, this bubbling deliciousness is ready. We took the lid off at the 15-minute mark, and the last 15 minutes it's been bubbling like that uncovered. Okay, and here we have a plate of steaming goodness. Man, this smells really, really good. And we got some white basmati rice here served on the side. And let's go ahead and gussy it up. We've got some chopped cilantro. You can use parsley if you'd like, or leave it out altogether. But Peruvians like cilantro, and it looks pretty and tastes good too. So let's go ahead and dig in. Well, let's see if we can get a close-up. Oh, doesn't that look good? Oh yeah. All right, let's get the knife and fork. Let's try one of these little patooties first. Oh, look how sweet and steamy they are. Oh my. Okay, we'll get some of the juice in there. Mmm. Oh. That Apassimento wine, John, you're brilliant. None of the Peruvian recipes that I read about or learned about call for Apassimento wine. None of them. I like the wine, and I thought that would add a layer of depth and richness to this dish, which indeed it did. You can utilize any red wine you want, but Apassimento is the way to go. Let's try the chicken. It's been marinating overnight. It looks like the flavors went all the way through. Let's try it. Oh yeah. I can taste the Huacatey and the ají panca in the meat, as well as the richness of the wine. Amazing. This stuff is something to write home about. Notice, with the exception of onion and tomato paste, all the flavorants were in the marinade. Hot tip, marinate them overnight, because I don't think you would get that level of flavor on a 4 to 6 hour marinade. But who knows? I may be wrong. Oh my goodness, that makes chicken stand out. You've never tried chicken this good, people. This is a make again. Thanks for watching. Y'all take care.